Good morning, CK. Bright sunny day in the UK?
Yes, it is quite sunny in India as well. It's almost noon. And on the east coast of India, we are expecting a super cyclone to hit by afternoon. It may not affect us, but that is something which is new, which is happening on our side.
Well, a cyclone coming in, and actually today's subject is about a cyclone that's coming in, but have you noticed it? It's all about influencer marketing, which is marketing in an interesting way, really. It's where you get a well-known person using their influence to talk about a product or a service, might be your service or product. We see that predominantly in the billboards around everywhere, where we have this well-known actor or actress advertising a fragrance, for instance. That's influencer marketing. And what we've seen is a massive change during this pandemic. So have you noticed a change in the way these influencers have been talking during this pandemic?
Yes, Naval, before I answer, I must announce that we are going live on Facebook and YouTube. So people who are watching us can engage with us live. Any questions people may have, Naval will read out the questions and answer those today. So going back to your question, Naval, of course, there has been predominantly two or three kinds of players which I have noticed, and they are sort of there is a sort of onslaught which is happening. Uh, 10 to 15 emails are coming, especially from the life insurance, health insurance, and also from the investment advisors, because these are the people who are chasing the clients and saying, "Hey, you give me this much money, I will insure you." The fact of the matter is, in COVID lockdown arena, nobody is willing to invest anything. But yet, I keep getting these 15 to 20 mails every day. So they're trying to influence you. They are trying to say, "Hey, I will have you covered in COVID related treatment as well." So things like that are happening, Neville.
Well, you see, that's very interesting because I get the same. I'm bombarded with emails and adverts. We even see it when we're looking at Facebook. We see an advert pop up every now and again. But the interesting thing is people's attitude towards this is we're far more robust. But, maybe it's to do with the fact that there isn't much money around. But I think we're being more robust in saying, no, I'm not interested. However, the other influencers, and the thing is, you need to look at how you've been operating during this time. If you've run a company, you have a service or a product, what have you been saying to your customers, to your clients? Have you been helping them? Like some of the big influencers have been saying, do you know what? I think what's going to be really useful for everybody is, because I'm sitting at home and I'm getting a little sluggish. So I may be the influencer for this particular perfume or this particular shoe or this particular golf club, but I'm going to actually help the people that are listening. I need some exercise. So I'm going to show my customers, people that look at me because I'm influencing them, I'm going to direct them to Joe Wicks, who's been doing some great things on YouTube. I mean, he's mainly been geared towards young people, but he's been doing this for free. So if you've got an influencer or a brand now talking about helping their clientele, their customers, by saying, here's a meditator, here's a meditation program. It may work for you, go and try it, because I'm getting a little sluggish at home and I've been doing this as well. Also been drinking quite a lot of water, and it's only tap water, but it's making me feel healthy. And it's using their influencing skills, what they're good at all the time, but changing the way we behave in a different arena. Being helpful, empathizing with the fact that everyone is in lockdown. Everyone's stuck at home, probably struggling with money. So now the question is, CK, I'm going to put you on the spot here. You're an influencer. What type of influencing have you been doing over the last 3 months?
Well, Neville, this is a good question. In fact, very good question. I have been working with the SMEs in India and also with the startups and helping them with their sales and marketing initiative for past even before COVID, for past 6 months or even before that. So the whole point of the service rendering that we do is about making a change. So we help the startups and SMEs to position themselves properly. And one of the ways of they are able to use our services, we give them guidance how to basically talk to their clients, how to make a pitch, and also how to be a different. You have to differentiate yourself in the market. So how to be different from others. So these are the certain things which I'm trying to influence from my company with SMEs and startup.
Yeah, I've got you. And you and I have been doing, several things to reach out to help SMEs that are in lockdown, looking at where their next market's going to come from, what opportunities they should be looking at. And the point is, reaching out and helping people is what human nature's all about. It's what we've got. It's in our blood. From the day we're born, we want to help people. So here's a bit of an opportunity as well. You need to be that influencer, that market leader, that person that's a go-to person in your local area. So you've got a story to tell it. Don't hold it back anymore. Tell the story, because this is about you, your organisation, telling people who you are, what you are, and how they can improve by using you. So that's what influencers do. So the question is, do you want to be an influencer in your market, or do you want other people to influence what you're doing? Big question, really. You don't have to go and buy a huge influencer. It's a bit like going to a local newspaper and convincing a journalist to write an article about you. That's part of influence, if you like. But be the influencer yourself. Take hold of that local market. We've had some great people on our Spotlight programs talk about EV solutions, and we're going to be talking about human capital. They're industry experts. You can be the industry expert too in your local area. Remember, being local means you are being global, because you prove it locally and you can take it global. It's a big, big area, marketing, but there's been a big, big shift that actually will change the face of influencer marketing going forward. But you can be the influencer for your own sector. However small or large that sector is, there's an opportunity now for you to be that influencer. Certainly on a digital platform, like being interviewed on Spotlight or elsewhere. So the challenge today, CK, is, will people want to take ownership of that space? Are they ready to punch through the glass ceiling that they put there previously to say, oh, someone else does that? What do you think? Will they do it?
I think every executive should do it. And in fact, that is one of the advice that I give to my industry colleagues, is that you have to be not camera shy. And since you are a chief executive of your own company and of your own group, you are coming out with a differentiation by bringing new products, new type of services. So therefore, you should not be shy and talking about it. And what we provide, myself and Neville, is this fantastic platform of TopBrass, where You can come, talk about your offerings, talk about your opinions, and you have to address your clients. So, and I think half of the people that I meet, Neville, very frankly, is I think the excuse they give is they don't want to come in front of camera and they rather follow the old method. But I personally believe that in post-COVID years, next 2 to 3 years, I think uh, coming in front of the client without meeting them will be very, very critical and very, very important.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And you know, you've individually coached people to present properly, and as have I. But the main thing is we see their improvement. When they've been on Spotlight, we see how they've improved. They're very technical people that can now tell a proper story. So, like anything else, it may be alien to you, but buying an influencer, look at the big brands. I mean, look at Coca-Cola, look at Nike, look at all the fragrances. Look at the influencers that they have effectively bought. It's a bit like buying Twitter followers that aren't real, okay? But this is real marketing. This is because you empathize with the influencer, therefore you'll go and buy the product. But you can be that influencer. You're the best person to talk about your organization. So come and have a chat and let's see how good you are and how honest you can be in front of the camera, because people buy from people. Be the influencer in your sector. It's easy if you want to do it. But the thing is, you've got to want to do it. Hopefully that's a message for everybody today. Thanks for listening. Well, we're going to be touching base. Actually, we've got a real good spotlight coming through early next week. It's going to be about human capital. What does that mean? It's about you and me. How talented are we? What can we do that actually will push us into a new talent type arena? Get the best job, be the best person. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Not going to tell you who it is yet, because that's a secret. But we'll be letting you know, because it will be going live early next week. CK, as ever, been great speaking with you on this bright sunny morning. I need to turn the AC up in the UK, which is almost unheard of. A little plug for AC there. Look at that. There's influencer marketing going for you. I didn't mention the brand though, did I? So anyway, as ever, always good chatting with you, CK. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Certainly, Neville, I was just imagining in my mind when you said AC. So are you going to use Chinese by any chance? You know, within quotes?